All right, everybody, welcome back to Morning Coffee Talks. Hope you guys are having a good morning this morning. All right, guys, so we talked about the 4 cardinal virtues in here before. We will speak on them again, but today I'm just going to go over something real quick, especially for all the men in here, young men, and that is temperance. All right, guys, temperance. Now, what is temperance? Temperance is self-control. I also like to say discipline, right? It's a huge part of it over here, guys, gentlemen. Discipline, all right? So why are we talking about this? This is of chief importance in the moral and spiritual development of a young man. And not only a young man, of all men. Because remember, like I say on here, gentlemen, every day, every morning we have a choice. Am I going to be a boy or am I going to be a man today? Sometimes it's minute by minute, hour by hour. All right? Every man in here falls constantly, right? We're sinners. We're far from perfect. We have shortcomings, right? Defects, if you want to call them that, sins, right? And when we're doing that, to me, that's when we're being a boy, right? Like I said, Jesus is the man we want to look up to, right? He is without sin. He is God, right? That is the goal, right? We're never going to be perfect, right? Progress, not perfection. That's what we talk about over here. But gentlemen, self-control, that's what it all comes down to. That is really a huge part of the difference between a boy and a man, is do you have the self-control? Self-control and what? What do I mean by that? We're talking food, drink, sex, all the above, right? Pornography. A lot of you guys have issues with that, all right? So do you have self-control to say no to those things, to say no to the overeating, to being gluttonous, right? To over-drinking. If you're going out and you're hanging out with your buddies, to have a few drinks, have a few beers, but not 10, 12 beers, right? And overdo it. This is where discipline comes in. Because the next morning, right, are you going to get up? Are you going to put in your work? Do you got a workout to do? Are you going to get up? Or are you going to be hungover and drunk and not want to do those things? All right, so self-control is huge. All right, gentlemen, huge. And that is where discipline comes in. And that's what this is all about. Discipline and consistency. It's very daggone simple. Not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. But every day you got a choice, right? People say, how do you do it? How do you not eat those cookies and do this and that? You don't think I want those things, right? It's about having self-control. It's about having the discipline to say no. Not today. Maybe another day. It ain't going to be today though, right? And there's nothing wrong with having something sweet or giving in a little here and there, gentlemen, but not every day, not often. And I'm telling you, the more you do it, the easier it's going to be just to give in and not have that self-control. Do you have the self-control to not get on the internet and look at the pornography, right? And all those things. Do you have the self-control to say no? That's a huge issue in our society, gentlemen, is pornography, right? So that's why we're speaking on that a little bit. We're not going to get too in detail to anything today. This is just, I just want to quickly go over this morning, all right, gentlemen? But again, temperance, self-control, discipline, all right? I highly recommend that you men get on here and look up these things. Look up, what does temperance mean? What is self-control, right? And we're going to build upon this, but you have to get on here as well, and you have to learn yourselves, gentlemen. If you want to be better at something, if you want to start having self-control, I suggest you learn about self-control again, all right? So are you disciplined? Do you have the self-control? Are you willing to say no, right? And we build upon this. It takes all this is a process. All this is a daily process. Like I said, sometimes it's an hourly process, all right? And you are going to fall, and we are going to fail. We're going to get back up, and that's where the discipline comes back in, right? That's where discipline comes in. All right, get back up on that horse, get back to it, because you are going to fail, gentlemen. We are far from perfect. None of us are perfect. We all fail, myself included, daily, all right? That's why it's a constant grind over here, all right, guys? That's why I said, are you in or are you out? Can't be halfway in. You got to be fully in on this, guys, all right? But I hope you guys have a great day. Go think about that this morning. Do you have self-control? If not, let's start building upon that. If you guys got any questions, anything, I appreciate you guys hitting that like button. Appreciate the subscriptions. Appreciate all the love, guys. Until then, until next time, have a great day. And as always, go get you some, baby. Ah!